About Cloud Imperium Games announced that their game that is 8 years in the making will finally launch in summer of 2020. The game is called Squadron 42. This was made possible by a generous private investment of $46 million that came from a billionaire to record producer and his son. In return, guys, the investor will get 10% of the shares of Cloud Imperium Games plus some seats on the board of directors. Chris Roberts of Cloud Imperium Games would still have the majority of control over the company. Now here is a clip video for that.
We will win! Because we have to.
To a fresh clone.
Down to our second news update would be about EVE Online World Tour locations and rates has been officially announced. EVE Online is getting a World Tour in 2019 and we have got the dates for you guys. This will kick off on March 23rd in the Netherlands in the company of Theater, and next on May 4th in Petersburg, Russia at the Cacao, then in Australia on May 23rd to 26th at the SMC Center. By June 21st to 23rd, we'll be in Toronto, Canada. August 23rd at the Kalmansuri in Finland, September 13th to 14th in Berlin, Germany at the Alkeyshop, then in Las Vegas on October 25th to 27th. Then finally guys, on November 23rd in London at the O2 Arena. Alright, we're now heading down to our third news update. It would be about turn-based strategy game Tiny Metal has received a free update. It brings in a competitive multiplayer mode. The competitive multiplayer mode lets the players choose from 11 maps as they take on their friends. Also included in the free update is a new ACT5 which adds 6 more missions to the story campaign, and this also comes with a new Game Plus mode. And aside from the additional content, the update also brings in a host of other inclusions such as big fixes, balances, visuals, and much more, guys. Try Metal or Tiny Metal is available on Steam, PS4, and of course in Switch, so you can choose which one you would like to play for.
Tiny metal!
And by the way, the code for our giveaway, in case you're looking for that, that would be IVR, like I for India, V for Violet, R for Romeo, and number 6. I hope you were able to get that. Now let's move down to our next news update. Ubisoft released a more Starlink Battle for Atlas content before Christmas, and some of it has been requested by fans. The update is actually free and is available right now, and it includes new enemy units that will be introducing some unique gameplay mechanics and new strategies for the game. And new activity, guys, is also available where players will be taking down some outlook fortifications for loot. And lastly, a photo mode is now available that will allow the players to capture their favorite moments in the game. Once again, guys, the code for the giveaway is IVR6. I for India, V for Violet, R for Romeo, number 6. Now let's move down to our next news update, and that would be Ubisoft Bethesda announced that Fallout 76 is getting a new mode by 2018. It will have no PvP restrictions. This new mode will allow the players to duel without both agreeing to it. As conferred in the main game, if a player shoots another player, the damage is really greatly reduced unless the other player returns to fire. In addition to this new mode, a new patch will also be launched which will be coming with a fix to the leopard, action rifle reload animation, some perk cards, reboot or robot duplicating issue, and so much more, guys. Now here is the clip video for this
not
one.
just buildings, but hearts, minds, and ultimately America itself. In Vault 76, our future begins.
That was the Fallout 76, and once again, guys, don't forget to register with our giveaway. All you have to do is to type in here the command !giveaway. And aside from that, it will be asking you for a password, so please do use the password here, IVR6, so that's I for India again, V for like the violet, and number R for Romeo first, then number 6. Good luck with that. And let's move down to our next news update. So Giant Software has released the first major patch for Farming Simulator 9. This patch includes the new landscaping feature, which allows the players to modify the ground in game. Landscaping gives the players the freedom to build a farm of their dreams by giving them an access to tools that can modify the land to moving mountains, to touching up some areas, and currently there's a feature of 16 varieties of land that has its own textures and colors. Players can personalize the land by adding mods, hats, and a lot more. And let's move down to our next news update, and that would be about the Control reveals creepy oldest house and new story trailer. Well, 505 Games and Remedy released a new story trailer for their upcoming game Control. The trailer gives the players a peek at the oldest house, or in simpler terms, the world where Control is actually set. The video also described it as a place of power where it seems like it's an ordinary building outside. Inside, however, lies a mysterious outer dimension that breaks in the laws of our reality, unstable, mad, and shifting. Now we can actually expect to see more of Control as it launches sometime in 2019. And check this out here.
And what's the effect? Are we the starting point, or just a necessary evil in this? We're on a mission to find answers to these questions. Or die trying.
And up next would be about Dirty Rally 2.0 shows that iconic cars players can finally drive, guys. As we all know, Dirty Rally 2.0, it has a new trailer and it features the iconic cars that you will get to drive in the game. This includes the Alpine Renault A110 1600S of the 1960s, Ford Escort MK II of the 1970s, the Audi Sport Quattro S1E2 of the 1980s, and the Colin McRae Subaru Impreza 1995. Another thing that you will get to see is the in-stage disgradation feature, where the road surface replicates what actually happens when it gets passed through many times. The road surface will evolve throughout the event, guys. Take note for the password again for the wheel, guys. That would be IVR6, like I for India, V for Victor, R for Romeo, and number 6. Up next, Amazon Game Studios has been releasing a few teasers for its upcoming MMO New World, and just recently, the studio has released some screenshots that shows the game's master craftsmen, blacksmith, builders, engineers, and alchemists. The screenshot hint at the sandbox-like experience in the game, with its craftsmen teaming up to conquer the new world. The game is currently in alpha, and sign-ups are available for the next batch of invites. So you gotta wait for the next invite so you can sign up for the alpha again. Up next would be about the Long Dark Redux story mode overhauled with new update, guys. Hinterland Studios' The Long Dark, a wilderness survival game, received an update to completely overhaul the game story. The developers decided to post the remaining episodes of the story mode and concentrate on improving the existing ones. The improvement includes rewritten dialogue, voice acting, new mission structure, additional locations, and a lot more. The update is called the Winter Mute Redux, and it is a free update. With the looks of it, nothing in the game was left untouched. Well, take a look at this one, and here's a short video clip for that.
And they let her go.
This is how you make it right.
What I did. It's yours to me. I did it for us.
Welcome to
Another news update would be about the Marvel Spider-Man. Marvel Spider-Man has been a huge success. The game had topped the PS4 charts as well as NPD sales charts back in September. This time it has reached a new record to beat as the game has been dubbed to be the fastest selling superhero game ever in the United States. The announcement was made by Matt Piscatelli of the NPD via his Twitter account, saying over the first 3 months in the market, Marvel Spider-Man is now the fastest selling superhero game in US history. Well, congratulations to the team for Marvel Spider-Man. It has been such a great opportunity for them. And here is a clip video for that. One more time again, guys, if you're looking for the password for the wheel is IVR6. That's I for India, V for Violet, R for Romeo, and number 6. So that's IVR6. And up next, it's gonna be our final news. Our featured deal of the day is gonna be the Wolfenstein 2, the new look Colossus, which currently has the best price of €12.14 in our price comparison. Unlike in Steam, it retails about €59.99. So imagine you can get to save 79% on your CDK purchase. Now, what exactly are you guys waiting for? Simply type in the command !deal in a Twitch chat for you to be routed to more of our featured deals for today. Or you can simply go directly to Allkeyshop.com and compare the prices of your favorite games.
So we've got Darksiders 3 has received a new update, and it brings a new feature to the game, switching combat styles. With this update, players are asked to choose between the default combat style, which came with the game, and the classic style, which is a combat style similar to previous Darksiders games. When starting a new game or loading up a saved one, the classic mode allows players to start an attack without the need to finish it, and players can also use items during combat in classic mode.
First Blood. First Blood.
And up next, we've got here SCOM's Winter Wonderland update has rolled out, and it brings winter-themed items for players. The update includes the Willy Warmer's Cosmetics item, which is some sort of a knitted sock traditionally made by women in the mountains of Croatia, and giving them as gifts for men to keep them warm and safe. If you're the owner of a supporter pack, you'll get the Elephant Willy Warmer, which is considered as the highest rarity. Aside from this, the update also includes the new snow-covered terrain, emotes, and snowball fights. Now, another update for you guys is all about Black Ops 4 gets festive with holiday events, and Call of Duty Black Ops 4 is also jumping on the holiday train as its December 20th update rolls out along with some holiday-themed events and modes. The game's Blackout mode gets a holiday event where players can use snowballs. Its event has holiday-themed supply stashes. Zombies has unique challenges for players to complete 4 new exclusive personalization items. The Black Market also gets a winter event stream, which offers winter-themed loot such as war paints and gestures. And we've got here Studio Wildcard's highly anticipated MMO Atlas has finally entered Steam's early access after delays. The game was first announced to be released in early access on December 11th. However, Wildcard said they are pushing it back by 6 days. Well, the game's website then showed a countdown timer that shows a December 19th release. However, the game still did not release after the countdown ended. Well, the nautical-themed game boasts that its servers can handle 40,000 concurrent players and is 1,200 times larger than Ark Survival Evolved. And we've got here Hitman 2's Elusive Target number 2 mission released. Well, Hitman 2's Elusive Target number 2 is here, and the clock's ticking. So IO Interactive has revealed the new mission to take down the second elusive target, Vicente the Revolutionary Murillo. Agent 47 has until December 30th to eliminate him, and he's got only one chance to do so. Well, the Revolutionary disappeared in South America back in the 80s, but he's apparently back and is planning to create a new world order starting with Colombia. Successfully eliminating him will reward players with a casual tourist with gloves suit. And we've got here Valve's Artifact gets its first patch. Well, Valve's Dota-based card game Artifact has received its first patch. And December 20 Build Your Legend update focuses on a skill rating, card balance, and account leveling. The update also includes other new features such as new keywords, quicken, and equip effect. It also includes fixes to several bugs. The full patch notes can be found in the game's Steam page. Valve says more patches will be released in the future, so stay tuned. And Fortnite's Save the World's is on sale in Frozen Legends pack leak. So well, the holidays have not even started yet, but Epic Games is feeling generous by kicking off its holiday promos. Well, all editions of Fortnite Save in the World are currently on sale, and you can get them at 50% off. The cheapest one is at $20. It's worth nothing though that Save the World will become free to play sometime next year. But till then, you'll just have to pay $20 if you want to play now. In other news, players discovered a glitch that leaked the Frozen Legends pack, which looks like Epic's Christmas surprise. And up next, we've got Quake Champions, Battle Pass, and CTF mode to launch along with December update. Well, Quake Champions December update has rolled out, and this brings the Battle Pass as well as a Capture the Flag mode to the game. Well, the Battle Pass is available now, and it will cost players 1,000 platinum. Well, the 100-tier pass will bring additional changes to the economy, such as the consolidating currencies, and the optional Battle Pass that can bought with real money also brings more exclusive items. The Capture the Flag mode also returns with a new map called Citadel. And a new division announced for Heroes of the Storm Amateur League. Well, as previously reported, Blizzard has ended its support for the Heroes Global Championship and the Heroes of the Dorm. Because of that, the largest amateur Heroes of the Storm esports league, called the Heroes Lounge, decided to create a new competitive division. This is called the Heroes Lounge Division, and it will be a high-level competition where the top teams of North America and Europe will be competing in their own region. There will be a prize pool that will be earned via a crowdfunding campaign. And we've got here Overwatch League introduces new player discipline tracker. Well, the Overwatch League has launched a tracker which shows a list of names of players who are breaking the league's rules. The list, which has 7 names as of this report, consists of suspended and fined players that were found guilty of account boosting, account selling, and obstructing league office investigation, throwing matches and toxicity, and account sharing. The tracker also says the number of games the player is suspended, as well as the amount has been fined with if necessary. And the Bard's Tale 4's huge 2.0 update brings a new free dungeon. And the Bard's Tale 4 Barrows Deep is getting a new dungeon which comes with new 2.0 patch for the game. And the new dungeon is called the Royal Necropolis of Hernold, and it is free for all those who own the game. This is a combat-focused dungeon, as it will come with some new mini-boss fights as well as 2 new bosses. Well, the dungeon will also allow players to discover the truth of Tarjan's fishery and reverse the destruction it had brought to the tomb of Jerwin, who was the greatest hero of the dwarves. And now we are down to our last news for today, but definitely not the least. That's gonna be the deal of the day. So our featured deal of the day is Wolfenstein 2, the new Colossus, which currently has the best price of €12.14 in our price comparison. On Steam, it retails at €59.99. Get this game today through our price comparison and save 79% on your purchase. And for more of our deals of the day, please type in !deal in the stream chat. Save more and compare CDK prices only here at Allkeyshop.com.